Hi everyone, I am here to unbox my new Kaweco collection. This is the Perkeo Infrared F, as in fine. This is not a new pen. It's been around, I think, for about a year maybe. But I wanted to try it. It's not very expensive. In my opinion, I paid just over £20 for it, and I got it from penheaven.com. So it comes in this cool, slim, sort of tomato red box with a little frosted sleeve, which kind of, from some angles, makes it look a bit more, I guess, pink or rosy. And when we see the pen, you'll see why. And here is the pen. Get it out of its sleeve. And you can see, even though it's kind of a red, it's more of a very dark pink. Actually, if I hold against my sleeve, maybe, so it's a little bit more red, like a, I don't know what you'd call it, like a strawberry red. And it's pretty cool. It says a Kaweco Collection on there, and it has the logo, little button finial. See how it turns, and there's the nib. It's kind of small. I mean, it is a fine, but I mean the actual size. I forget what nib they use. And I got some Kaweco ruby red ink cartridges to go with it. So I'm just going to fill it up. See if I can get the thing off first. Oh, actually, the other cool thing about it, if you can see here, it's got a clear feed, which I've not seen on another pen. So if you've seen a clear feed before, let me know. And it comes with an empty cartridge you can fill, and also a second cartridge. Oh, and you know what? That actually looks like ruby red. Let me get one of the cartridges out. Yep, it's the same, I think. So that's pretty cool. They've already anticipated you might want to match your inks, which I love because I'm an ink matcher. So let's get this inked up. So here we are, and it's pretty cool. It's basically, it's like a long sport, or one of the other collections. So here I have my first Kaweco pen, which is a collection, but you see it's one of the sport or pocket style Kawecos, and they too have the kind of smaller nibs. So essentially it's just sort of a longer version of the shorter collections or the sport pens. This is a DIY sport where you make it yourself, but it's just a sport body, and it's the same size as the collection. In fact, here's another sport. There you go, all of them together. So in terms of the collections and the sports, except for obviously the Perkeo style. I hope I'm saying that right. I mean, that's the way it's written. Perkeo. Perkeo? 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 They're all the same size. The nibs look the same, like in terms of what they are. So I'm not really sure what the difference between collections and sports are. So if anybody knows, that would be awesome. Put it in the comments below. Here we are, new pen day, January 2025. The Kaweco Collection Perkeo Infrared with a fine nib. Using the ruby red cartridges. And I've heard some people say the ruby red is more pink. It's hard for me to tell. Yeah, I guess it's a little pink. It's not exactly a red. It's the cartridge. I mean, the box is certainly pink. It's in that kind of weird, is it pink, is it red space, I guess. I can compare it to some other colors. It writes perfectly, by the way. No scratchiness, no hard starts, no catching, just what you expect. I've never had a problem with any of my Kawecos. So, you know, writes perfect out of the box. Write some more. Do the classic. I kind of swallowed the Z there in the lazy. Well, it's not, we're not here for perfection, just testing the nib in the ink. Yeah, so I guess it's giving off a little bit of that dark pink vibe. If I try a pen that has some red in it. We can see the difference. Diamine Red Dragon there in my Esterbrook SD, and it's a dark red. But now the ruby red has been sitting on the page for a minute, it's definitely giving very dark pink vibe to me. And I quite like that, so it's not just a red, because I don't want another red. I love my Red Dragon as my perfect red. And obviously this is a kind of more cream colored paper, so it's not white. So it will look a bit different. But yeah, I'm quite happy with this Perkeo. It's a nice little purchase there. And I will get some use out of that in February, so don't be surprised if you see that in my February currently inked. It's quite, you know, it's quite light, quite easy to carry around. It has the same nib as the sports, except this is a fine. Two of my sports have extra fines. One of them has a medium. Because that's where it came. My friend gave me this one. So it came with a medium, so I'm happy. But yeah, there you go. There is the Kaweco Perkeo Infrared next to a collection and two sports. Again, if you know the difference, if there is a difference, I don't think there is. I think it's just what they're calling some things. I don't know if it has to do with colorways or whatever. I don't know. If you know, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again. Bye.